Baseball is a game, but inside every game, there are lives, emotions, and stories hidden. When we stand in a stadium, when we cheer from the seats, when we sit in front of the TV, we often forget that the players we call heroes are human too. They feel pain, they bleed, they cry, and sometimes their entire career can be shattered in just one moment. Today, I want to tell you a story that is more than just a sports story. It is the journey of a boy who was ignored, who was rejected, who was told he would never make it. And yet, that same boy, through tears, sweat, and an unshakable will, became something no one could have imagined. This is the story of Mike Piazza, a story that will inspire you, a story that may bring you to tears, and maybe, just maybe, it will awaken the hero inside you. Did you know? A boy the world called a nobody, a boy drafted so low that no one even expected to hear his name, a boy written off as talentless. That boy went on to become the greatest hitting catcher in the history of Major League Baseball. This isn't just a story. This is a journey. And I promise you, if you stay with me until the end, you will not only see Mike Piazza differently, you will see yourself differently too. Norristown, Pennsylvania. A small town, a modest home. A young boy with a glove, a ball, and a dream bigger than the world around him. Scouts looked at him and said, "He's too slow. He doesn't have the defense. He's not major league material." But Mike didn't listen. Every morning he woke up, he trained. Every night he practiced until his hands bled. His father, Vince Piazza, believed when no one else did. He built his son a batting cage in their backyard, set up a pitching machine, and told him, "Son, you can do this." And sometimes, a father's belief is all you need. In 1993, the dream became reality. With the Dodgers, Mike Piazza shocked the world. Rookie of the Year, 35 home runs as a catcher, numbers no one expected. In an instant, he went from an afterthought to a nightmare for pitchers. Every swing, every hit, every game sent a message to the world, "I belong here." The boy who was once shut out of baseball's doors was now tearing them down. In 1998, destiny carried him to New York. The Mets, a city like no other. A city that demands everything from its athletes. The media was ruthless. The fans were unforgiving. But Piazza didn't run from the pressure, he used it as fuel. In the Subway Series against the Yankees, his bat spoke louder than words. He gave New York hope, he gave them a hero. But behind every shining light, there is always darkness. Injuries haunted him. In 2005, a fastball smashed into his helmet, leaving him with a concussion. His knees, his back, his body, they screamed in pain. Yet every time, Piazza walked back onto the field, smiling like he was saying, "I'm not done yet." And then came the moment that wasn't just baseball history, it was American history. After the tragic attacks of September 11th, New York was broken. Hearts shattered, spirits crushed. On September 21st, 2001, the Mets returned home. The stands were filled with firefighters, with police officers, with families who had lost everything. The eighth inning arrived, and Mike Piazza swung. The ball soared into the center field night. The stadium erupted. People wept. Strangers hugged each other. For one brief, powerful moment, an entire city began to heal. That night, Mike Piazza wasn't just a baseball player. He was hope. He was comfort. He was the sound of life returning to New York. In 2016, Piazza stood on the grand stage of Cooperstown, inducted into the Hall of Fame. Tears filled his eyes as he thanked his father, as he thanked the fans who never stopped believing. From the 62nd round of the draft to the Hall of Fame, a journey that proved miracles are real. Mike Piazza's story is a lesson. It is living proof that even if the world ignores you, even if the odds are stacked against you, with passion and faith, you can carve your name into history. Piazza wasn't just a catcher. He was a symbol of hope, of courage, of resilience. So the next time you feel the world doesn't believe in you, remember Mike Piazza. The boy once called a nobody became a legend who will never be forgotten. And if the story touched your heart, then don't let it end here. Share the story, spread this inspiration. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and join me as we bring more stories like this to life. Because legends don't die. They live on in our hearts, in our memories, and in the echoes of every swing that once shook the stadium.